Hi, I'm James with the PSS program here at OTC, and today we'll be going over a Ninja 1000 tire pressure check. That kickstand up. So first thing we do after getting the bike on the lift is we're going to strap it down safely. We're going to put this around the steering clamp here. Then we'll tighten her up hand tight, and then we'll crank her the rest of the way. Whatever access you have, you can kind of wrap it up on itself and or the cord. And then I like to give it a little tuck inside of here, and then we're good to go. That way you don't trip over it or it's not in your way as you work. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So we have the air hose here. Air hose is to plug into our compressor just so we get air flowing through. We have the tire pressure checker here. That's just to check your PSI as far as your tires go. And then we have an air chuck, which allows you to put air inside your tires once you connect it to the air hose. Now we're gonna plug in our air. We'll just put our chuck on. Go ahead and have that ready. Press down, insert, pull that cap down in order to get that on there. So now we have our valve stem. You have to locate those, and they can be in many spots on your rim as far as the left side, which is here, right side, opposite, or the center of the rim. Same for the rear, you locate your valve stem, and we'll just pop these caps right off. Put them to the side, that way you don't lose them. I like to put mine underneath the tire, that way I know it can't go anywhere. Then we'll do the same thing for the front. Now it's time to check what we're already at as far as PSI in the tires. Angle that on there as best as you can. Luckily, one good thing about this one, it pops out and you can just take it right off and it gives you what PSI we're at. So currently we are at 35 PSI. Front tires on the Ninja 1000s are 32 PSI. So the front tire, we're gonna release the air because we're above what we're supposed to be at. Just let out a little air. Periodically check your air just to make sure you're not below and you don't have to add any air. Perfect, right around 32 PSI. Rear tire, we'll do the same thing. We'll put this on our valve stem just to see what tire pressure we are at already currently. We are at 35 PSI as well on here. Rear tires on the Ninja 1000 for this unit is supposed to be at 42 PSI. Rear tire, we could probably add a couple more PSI just to make sure we have everything we're supposed to in the rear as well. So from here, we already know she's about 35 PSI, so I'm gonna add the air check onto the valve stem just to increase the air. We have air going inside our tire. Periodically, once again, you are going to check your pressure just to make sure you're not going over. Now we are at 45 PSI, so we'll just let out just a little bit to get to that 42 mark. All right, so we're at 42 PSI now. Tires are checked. Recommended time to check your tires is before you ride. Anytime you want to check your tires before you go on a ride, even if you rode an hour ago, check those tires just to make sure they're within spec with the manufacturer quality, and you're good to ride every time. And always make sure to put your caps back on so you don't misplace them. And that'll complete your tire check right there. All good to go, ready to ride.